Well, I think it probably will do even more than before. If you look at what's going to happen to the economy is going to just be absolutely like a rocket. It's going to go up. This is my prediction. This is what I'm good at. This is really my wheelhouse. And I think you're going to create tremendous numbers of jobs. You know, part of this, and as you and I were discussing, I'm also going to bring a lot of jobs back into the country because so many other countries have taken our jobs. They've taken our base. They've taken our manufacturing. So we're going to couple that with this tax plan, but we're going to have a country that really is going to rocket again. And we haven't had that for a long time, Aaron. You know, one of the things I mentioned during the news conference was that phony number of 5.3 and 5.4 and 5.5% unemployment. It could be 25 or 30% because, you know, when you stop looking for a job, they consider you for statistical purposes.
Right.
Employed, and you must sort of
they don't count you. They don't count you as unemployed when you are.
We have millions, tens of millions of people that couldn't find a job, and they're now considered essentially employed. So we're going to do something that's really great, and this is the thing I like the most. I'm going to put people to work. I'm going to be great for business. I'll be great for business, and we're going to have an economy that really is going to be hot.
Will you pay more money? Will it be millions and millions, hundreds of millions? How much more will you pay?
I will probably end up paying more money. But at the same time, I think the economy will do better, so I'll make it up that way. But I will probably end up paying more money. I believe in the end I might do better because I really believe the economy is going to go boom,
growth.
Beautiful.
So there's a couple ways when you cut a lot of taxes you can make up for it, right? You can close loopholes to make money up that way,
correct.
right?
And
You're going to do a little
we
bit
are
of
doing that,
right? And the cuts in and of themselves can generate growth. You
right.
obviously believe that's a part
growth
of it
is
too.
Important.
But let's talk about these loopholes because you know I called up some economists who like your sort of plan. And one of them said, I'm really confused by it. It's a bit of a mess because they want to know what loopholes you're going to close. You took the mortgage interest loophole off the table. It benefits almost all Americans.
I was thinking about it.
But they say, how can you get there without closing
Well,
them?
you know what? You have to do that because I really would be very concerned if you do that. You're going to stop housing production. And housing has had a lot of problems, and you've reported on it better than anybody over the years, but you can't take a chance on that. I mean, people need the mortgage deduction, mortgage interest deduction.
So where do you get the money if not that
carried
one?
interest, but one of the ways you're going to get it is, in my opinion, you know, one of the ways you're really going to get it is, look, you know, many of your friends, they're hedge fund guys, and you have the carried interest deduction. You have a lot of other deductions that, frankly, it's a joke. It's tremendous amounts of money, and it's money that they really don't need. They want it because they're used to paying no taxes, okay, or very little taxes.
Fair.
But it's not money they need. But the other thing, so importantly, and this is something that everybody agrees on for 10 years, for years, the money that's outside of this country, nobody knows how much. They think it's $2.5 trillion. I think it's probably more than that, but nobody knows. That money, Aaron's going to come back into the country, and it's going to stay here, and they're going to invest it here. And frankly, from now on, when these companies make money outside of the country, they can bring it back in at a reasonable tax. The reason it stays there is the tax is so onerous, as you know. It's a massive tax that you'd have to be crazy to bring it back in.
No,
and by the way, I have a lot of money outside of the country, and the last thing I'm doing is for me, because it's not that kind of money. But I have money outside. You can't get it back into the country. You fill out forms, you do this. I think my people have been working on it for like a year and a half. When you make money outside of the country, you can't bring it back into this country.
So on the carried interest loophole, you're going to close it. Now, look, I have, to use an appropriate word, campaigned about that on my own show, right? It's a smart thing to do. It's the right thing to do. It's a fair thing to do. But it doesn't bring in a lot of money. It doesn't pay for very much.
But
so
it brings in this. It brings in psychologically when you
Yes.
have a hedge fund guy who's making $200 million a year and he's got this huge loss against, which isn't a real loss. He's got this huge loss against his income, and he's paying a very low rate of tax. It's not fair, and I think it says a lot. I think it tells people a lot, and it's got to end. And by the way, I have
you're
friends.
right about that, but how do you get the money then to make up for the trillions of dollars in tax cuts? Because carried interest isn't going to do it.
Right, I agree with that. We're bringing in tremendous amounts of money into the country, and we're going to create jobs. We're going to have an economy that's going to be robust. Right now, there's no incentive for companies. There's just no. Actually, you're going to have the opposite. In my opinion, if it stays the way it is, you're going to have people. Companies, big companies, and you know the ones that are talking about leaving. They're leaving the country. They're going to other countries to get their money, number one, and probably maybe that isn't even number one. It's because they have a better tax rate outside of the United States. And you have major companies that want to leave our country, and it used to be they leave for Florida or Texas. they're leaving now, and they're getting out of the United States.
They're going
and
to
they're taking
Ireland, they're going somewhere else.
Ireland is a prime suspect. I mean,
Yes.
Ireland is really doing a lot of business.
So Apple will pay more taxes.
Well,
Under Donald Trump's plan.
Apple is going to pay some taxes. But,
They're the, they're the biggest. They're the
Apple
biggest
has,
company with money overseas.
Right. Apple has tremendous money overseas, and they're going to bring it back. And you know there's going to be a 10% tax on that money, but at least that's reasonable. They're going to bring it back, and then they're going to invest the money mostly here, in my opinion. They're going to mostly here. Now, they can invest it elsewhere, but mostly here.
How will it be different than when George W. Bush did it? At that time, estimates are 92% of the money that came home went to shareholders, stock buybacks, things like that. Didn't go to factories, new jobs. Why would it be different?
First of all, we're going to create a great incentive for the money to be invested. But
Mm-hmm.
even if it does go to shareholders, the shareholders then are going to spend the money. You're going to have people in this country, stock owners of the company,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to get X dollars. They're going to go out and buy things, and that's going to be good. The big surprise, in my opinion, is going to be how much money it is. Because as you know, estimates are from 2.1 to 2.5, and then some people said it could be much higher than that. And I got a nice surprise today. Carl Icahn endorsed me. You heard that, right?
I did. I
Now,
saw
that's
that.
a good endorsement.
He
A lot of
picked on
people
you a
don't
few months
understand.
ago, and now he's come
Well,
around.
he doesn't pick on me too much. I mean, he's a friend of mine, and he knows I know what I'm doing. I mean, look, Carl is no nonsense. One thing about Carl, there's no games. If he didn't think I was good and really good, he wouldn't have done that. But when you get Carl's endorsement in this world that we're talking about, that's a great endorsement. I
Today-
also have Tom Brady's endorsement. That's a different kind of an endorsement.
It's a different world.
But it's called winners. I like winners, and Tom is certainly a winner.